Hello and welcome to everybody's favorite time of the week, the State of Footy, episode 5. 5 whole weeks, about 1.2 months. Don't double check that. No, we have quite a good show planned for you this week, which isn't a very regular occurrence on this channel. But yeah, I've given it a proper go this week, and we'll see how it goes. So this episode is being released on Easter Sunday, and I've actually, believe it or not, I've actually arranged a nice little egg hunt for us. A few little hidden Easter eggs with the video. In one frame in this video, I'll be hiding all of Man City's Champions Leagues. Let me know if you find it. So Aston Villa defeated Chelsea 2-0 in the Premier League, meaning that Chelsea has spent £300 million for every league win they've had in 2023. Newcastle have given themselves a massive boost in the top 4 with a 2-0 win over Man United. Newcastle fans went on to say that the League Cup final was now irrelevant, which funnily enough is the same name Man United fans have given to Wout Weghorst. Everton drew Spurs 1-1 in a match where both teams were down 10 men. Coincidentally, there's the same number of people who were alive the last time Spurs won a trophy. Chelsea and Liverpool played out the annual 0-0 draw, with the only surprising part being Liverpool didn't get a trophy for it this time around. Newcastle continued the form with a 5-1 win over West Ham in the Andy Carroll derby. Callum Wilson later revealed that him and West Ham striker Mikel Antonio have a podcast together, which is titled The Footballers Football Podcast. That would be the most unoriginal thing to exist on Spotify, however, a gentle reminder that Drake does exist. Over to the Bundesliga, and Hoffenheim have defeated Werder Bremen 2-0 to lift themselves out of the relegation zone. Werder Bremen now have 2 points from the last 5 matches, which to put things into perspective, is even worse form than Schalke. Over to the Women's Super League, and Arsenal beat Man City 2-1 to go level in points with the Citizens while having a game in hand. City took the lead in the 5th minute, but fell short due to second half strikes from both Frida Maanum and Katie McCabe. Arsenal manager Jonas Eidevall has sent his fellow Swede Greta Thunberg to investigate Man City, as they both plastics and bottle jobs. Come on now, it's 2023. Staying in the WSL, and Leicester beat Reading 2-1 in a pivotal match in the relegation battle. Leicester emerged triumphant with a Carrie Jones winner in the 6th minute of stoppage time. The Foxes are now 1 point clear of relegation, where Brighton sit below them with 2 games in hand. Not to worry though, as Spurs only 3 points clear themselves, and when there is a Tottenham, there is a way. Over to some of the top news stories of the week. Brendan Rodgers has been sacked from Leicester following the 2-1 defeat to Aston Villa. Though he was sacked from the club, his 4 years of service at Leicester were highlighted and reflected upon by many following his sacking. In some reports are also suggesting that's how Chelsea owner Todd Boehly found out that you're actually allowed to keep a manager for longer than 6 months. Last week I had a dig at Mason Mount, however I won't be laughing for long, as he called on his best mate Frank Lampard back into town after Graham Potter was sacked from the club. Jose Mourinho has been offered £100 million to manage Saudi Arabia, well, equivalent to pounds. I highly doubt a Saudi Arabian club will be paying him in pounds. And Al Hilal have offered Messi a deal which can stack up to £400 million a year. And I know there's been Copa del Rey matches in Saudi Arabia before, but I was not aware of the fact that there have been plans to have 2010 La Liga matches there as well. Fulham striker Alexander Mitrović has been given an 8-match ban following his physical altercation with the referee not too long ago. Fulham could also go without their manager Marco Silva, meaning that there are currently no Premier League managers in West London. Burnley have been promoted back to the Premier League following a 2-1 triumph over Middlesbrough. If Everton manage to stay up, we will be getting a Sean Dyche derby next year. However, unfortunately for them, they cannot play Tottenham every week. However, Ashley Barnes has announced his departure from the club, meaning Real Madrid have finally found a replacement for Benzema once he retires. So April is National Poetry Month in the United States. We're going to switch things up a bit here. And I figured I'd use this as an opportunity to better connect with my ever so prevalent American demographic. So here's a series of haikus I've written about some of the greatest heroes to represent the stars and the stripes. Footballing heroes, I do not support war crimes. Social commentary! So a bit of a refresher if you're not too familiar with haikus. If it's been a while since year 4, we're going to go off the 575 syllable format. Plays 5 games a year. Cannot shoot to save his life. Christian Pulisic. Stuffed by Trinidad. Rolled into spliff by the Dutch. U.S. men's national team. Is without a job. Nearly sent Leeds down again. Jesse Marsh. Had to throw that one in there. Finally, we have a nice little moment of the week for you. Our favorite moment of the week, all of us. I know you've been waiting the whole 7 days for this series of seconds right here. That was a really weird way to quantify a moment. There's more efficient ways to do so. But basically, we have another quote this week. I've kind of found a pattern, just finding quotes I found quite funny as a moment of the week. We are kind of going downhill. But what else do you expect? El Clasico was last week, and things got a little heated between Vinicius Jr. and Ferran Torres, in which Vinicius Jr. said to Ferran Torres, "Shut up, you're terrible," allegedly, which is a statement more blunt than Real Madrid's attack against Villarreal. So thanks for watching. If you made it this far, somehow, if you've braced the lack of humor and just overall dry content, I do appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell. I would say hit the red button, but I don't think it's red anymore. Never thought I'd live to see the day, really. And I am uploading some of the audio on Spotify if you're out and about and you fancy that. So, yeah, do your thing. I'll keep doing mine. And, yeah, see you next time.